Did you know that most doctors receive less than 7 hours of education on menopause during the entire medical training? That's right. The phase of life that affects every woman with symptoms that impact not just how you feel but your long-term health is barely even covered in medical school. For decades, the advice has been the same. Just deal with it until your symptoms are unbearable, and then we'll talk about options. But that's outdated thinking. Menopause isn't just hot flashes. It's brain fog, joint pain, weight gain, poor sleep, and increased risks of serious diseases. So today, we're going to break it all down. Why menopause is often ignored in traditional medicine, why an outdated study from 23 years ago is still being used to deny women effective treatments, and what you can do to take control of your health. Let's get into it. For years, a traditional medical approach has been to minimize menopause symptoms. Women are often told it's just part of aging, deal with it. And by the time they finally seek help, they've already suffered through years of completely avoidable symptoms. So why does this keep happening? The reality is most doctors were never properly trained in menopause care. In medical school, menopause gets about an hour of total education. Even in OBGYN residency programs, where most of the focus is on pregnancy and childbirth, doctors receive an average of only 6 hours of training on menopause. That's it. That means millions of women are seeking guidance from professionals who simply haven't been taught the latest science on how to manage this phase of life. To make things worse, many doctors are still relying on a study from over 23 years ago to decide how they treat menopause today. And here's the problem. That study was deeply flawed, and the way its results were interpreted has caused decades of confusion and fear around safe, effective treatments. This misinformation has led to millions of women being denied the opportunity to feel better. Instead of being given solutions, they're told to suffer through symptoms until they become unbearable. This isn't just frustrating, it's unacceptable. When most people think of menopause, they think of hot flashes. But the truth is, menopause affects almost every part of your body, and ignoring it can have long-term consequences. Let's break it down. Menopause impacts your brain fog, forgetfulness, and mood swings. Your joints, stiffness, inflammation, and pain. Your sleep, difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling exhausted. Your heart and bones, increased risk of heart disease, brittle bones, and osteoporosis. Your weight, changes in metabolism leading to unexplained weight gain. This isn't just about comfort. This is about your long-term health, and that's exactly why we take a different approach at CMWLS. At CMWLS, we recognize that menopause isn't a one-size-fits-all experience. That's why we take an individualized approach that looks at your unique symptoms, your medical history, and your overall health goals. Here's what we do differently. We start the conversation early. No waiting until symptoms become unbearable. We use advanced testing options to better understand what's happening in your body. We offer evidence-based solutions backed by the latest medical research. Our goal is simple, not just to help you manage menopause, but to help you thrive through it. You don't have to wait until you're miserable to take action. If you're experiencing symptoms or want to understand your options, let's have that conversation now. Book a consultation. We'll go over your symptoms and create a plan tailored for you. Subscribe to our channel for more science-backed health insights on weight loss, hormones, and longevity. Share this video because too many women are suffering in silence, and it's time for that to change. Your health matters. Your quality of life matters, and you don't have to just deal with it. Let's start making informed choices together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.